On Mechi, New Jersey, I'm Vijaya, welcoming you to the Immigration Hour, brought to you by Nachman Zimovshek, the NPZ Law Group, empowering clients on US and Canadian immigration with quality legal counsel and representation. Founder and managing attorney at NPZ Law, David Nachman joins me. Namaste, David.
Namaste, Vadab, Satsraya Call and Kemcho to you and all our listeners. Vijaya, I trust you're well.
Very well, and thank you, David. Hope you are too. And David, there are some new rules expected to be published in the Federal Register. Now, what are they and how might they really change the landscape for international students and for H-1B non-immigrants?
It's a great question, and obviously, the NPZ Law Group continues to do its very best to keep its finger on the pulse to be able to advise our clients as well as the general community about some of these upcoming changes. And
yes.
I just want to point out that these matters that I'm going to be discussing are not yet law, at least as of today. And we are taping this, on the 15th on India Independence Day, but this will not be aired, I think, for another week or so. So it is possible that these will, in fact, be published. So some of the things that are happening right now is that there is a potential for a new weighted lottery to be announced for the H-1B, the upcoming H-1B registration and the H-1B process. There's also a potential rule eliminating DS, which is duration of stay or duration of status admissions for students, for J1 visa holders, and for I visa holders. And that's significant, and I'll explain to you why. There's also there's a potential rescission of OPT altogether. And this was something that actually sort of reared its ugly head during Trump's first administration. And there's also a potential for revisions being made to the prevailing wage levels. And I'll also explain what the implications there are. But let's first go to the weighted H-1B lottery, which they're talking about. So basically what President Trump wants to do is he wants to prioritize higher paid and higher skilled employment. So basically right now, pending before the White House Office of Information and Regulatory Affairs is this new potential H-1B program. And what this would represent is probably a shift in, it could change the hiring scheme for employers with regard to, incentives. Basically what would happen is employers, however, in order to increase the chances of being able to get H-1Bs, will be able to offer higher salaries. So the next step, of course, is publication in the Federal Register, where there'll be a 30-60-day opportunity for folks in the public to, to comment on this new rule. The next change, as I mentioned, is with regard to the elimination of DS, duration of status. So presently, F, J, and I visa holders are admitted DS. DS means that they don't accrue unlawful presence because there's no date certain given on their I-94. If this is eliminated, then these folks will potentially start to accrue unlawful presence after, a fixed period of time.
I see.
So this could be very bad because it reduces flexibility for students, for staffs at staff members of universities, and also, just as an aside, the administration is talking about reducing the F-1 grace period from 60 to 30 days. So we're keeping our eyes closely on these potential changes because they will dramatically affect academic institutions and students overall. With regard to rescission of OPT, needless to say, students come to the United States to study and to then be able to engage in 1 year of work authorization where they can use their studies. If we eliminate OPT, unfortunately, what is going to do is this is going to put the United States at a competitive disadvantage with academic institutions in the rest of the world that do offer this 1 year. So this is very disheartening to us to see this, because the last thing in the world we want to do is be turning away the best and the brightest and sending them to other countries. Remember, we're in a race competitively with all these other countries around the world to get the best and the brightest here to the United States. So what is happening through some of these new rules and potential new rules, because we don't know whether they're going to become new rules yet, is that we put ourselves in a very bad disadvantage. And the thing is that it's not going to rear its ugly head today or tomorrow. It's going to be 4 or 5 years from now, where all of a sudden we're going to find out that the best and the brightest have gone to other countries like Ireland and Australia and Canada, who have opened their doors to getting these individuals to those countries. With regard to revising prevailing wages, there are advantages and there are disadvantages. I mean, the advantage of providing new prevailing wage determinations, it does boost local economies by ensuring fair wages. It supports a skilled workforce, and it does reduce income inequality. But at the same time, we have to be taking a look closely at the fact that it's going to increase project costs, and it's also going to limit competition. So these are all potential outcomes of these new rules that are burgeoning. We obviously here at the NPZ Law Group will do the best we can to keep everyone apprised of any and all new developments.
Absolutely. A lot of changes, new rules, which could change the course of the immigrants' trajectory, whether as a student or as an H-1B non-immigrant as well. And thank you for keeping us up to date, David. That's David Nachman, founder and managing attorney at NPZ Law. Immigration lawyers, call them today at 201-670-0006 or simply visit visaserve.com. And when you mention Mirchi, you get a special discount off your consult. Lots more on immigration law, both theory and practice, coming up. We'll be right back. Keep listening to Mirchi. It's hot.